this with you all. So my background is I am or was a math professor, and Liquid is a tool I developed in order to make educational videos. So just jump into a demo. So maybe I'm explaining some algorithm. I'm sort of whiteboarding stuff. This looks normal.
Of the array.
But this is different. I can select the text. Let's mute this. And then maybe I can go and I actually am implementing this algorithm in Python. And so what's going on here is like this is where I'm typing, but you can go to the playground tab. You can copy this. Hello, Edmonton, JS, Python, Ruby. So you can run the code, run and edit the code inside the video. And that's because this is not a video. This is all just HTML. Where's the one I was trying to edit? Yeah, I could change this to like, oh, that's just the number. Anyway, so yeah, this is all HTML. This is an actual video, but the rest is all just HTML and JavaScript synced up to an audio track. I've got another example doing some more video, Python stuff. Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I also want to
can do Python plotting. Then a few years ago, I was teaching, this is a vector calculus course I taught at Brown, and so this was COVID, so everything's online, so here's some 3D graphics.
Minus X, Z, J.
Oh, no, it's to hear my voice. Yeah, some more 3D stuff. That's cool. This is fun. We've got, this is, if anyone's familiar with Desmos, this is a popular 2D graphing calculator, so just able to drop that in. Can do some silly things like if I change to dark mode, the video changes, the ink changes, even the thumbnails change. And the thing I want to emphasize is that this is a full course. There's like something like 120 videos, about 23 hours of content. And I say that because like I'm not the only person or the first person to do something like this, interactive videos, but a lot of the time it is limited to, they make like 1 to 4 videos, and it's just sort of a proof of concept, and it never goes further than that. This is really meant to scale. Yeah, so what I mainly wanted to do today is kind of explain the internals in live code, like a very simplified version of this. Because, yeah, when I first had the idea for this, I didn't think it would work, and I just wanted to see how far I could get, but it actually came, like a basic version of this came together very quickly. So the key, one of the key internals is, so the HTML media element interface, this is the interface exposed by like actual audio elements. So I can probably, yeah, so here's an actual audio tag. Let's make the font size 1 trillion times bigger. Okay, yeah, so this audio tag, which is somewhere in the HTML, like an audio has like duration, not current CSS, current time. I can play the audio. Yeah, so now the core of the library is what's called the playback class, and it's imitating this interface. Because all the different interactions of like playing, pausing, rewinding, the spec authors will have figured that out. So I won't talk about how to build that, but this is sort of the source code for that. So there's like a play. Yeah, it's play function, whatever. Then the other things we'll need are request animation frames. So this is like any kind of JavaScript animation, you're going to use this method. And what this does is it just, you have some callback, which is usually like paint the frame of your game, video game, or your animation. and you just sort of call this, and it will schedule your frame painting to happen in however many milliseconds from here. So yeah, so I'm going to do is just show how to like record and replay just the motion of this cursor. So if we look into the source of one of these, does this, oh, that is, I need to do the frame source. Yeah, okay, so this is what is like actually behind these. So if we just look at the cursors, this is going to mean like milliseconds since the last cursor motion, and then these are the XY coordinates of my cursor. So we're going to be doing writing something to record something like this. So where's our, let's close all these tabs. Okay, so let's just see what we've got. This is a Vite project I spun up. We've got some types. So the types are replay data with some generic type t. This is number t, like an array of number comma t, where this is this duration since the last event, and then this event is whatever. And our cursor coordinate, our t here is going to be cursor coordinates, which is just x and y coordinates. So then I have a recording thing and a replay cursor thing, and I've said fill me in. Okay, so the button on click is recording, either stop or start recording. So first what I want to do is, well, I am going to need to, let's capture the, oh yeah, so here's my data variable. It's going to hold all those cursor events. So when we start, let's do data.current equals 0, and then e.client x, e.client y. So these are the coordinates of the mouse, like when I initially hit press recording. I'm missing a, there we go. Then the capture, so I'm going to do document.body.add event listener, pointer move, and then when we stop recording, I want to remove that event listener. Oh, I need to add this into the dependency array. So let's just do this, console.log e.client x, e.client y. So if I press start recording, then when I move my mouse, it's going to log all these things. Let's dock this to the bottom. Oh, and I forgot to, I need to call set is recording true here. Okay, so now this button should work properly. Okay, so, okay, now we stop and it stops doing that. Okay. So the next thing I need to do is I want to capture those mouse coordinates, and I also want to capture the durations between them. So here we'll do, so when we start, I'll do time.current equals performance.now. Let's just log that. So performance.now is, it's like some kind of meaningless string, or like this number by itself is not really meaningful, but the delta between this and subsequent ones is going to be meaningful. So that's how we track how much time has elapsed. So const delta t equals performance.now minus time.current, and then we want to do, update this. And now I want to do data.current.push delta t, e.client x, e.client y. And then I guess when we stop, so up here at the app level, I have declared like a React data variable and a set data. for this, and then I pass set data to record and data to the replay cursor. Again, normally you would if this were not just a demo, maybe this data would be passed around in a different way, context or something, but this is fine. Okay, so once we have this, so once we stop, let's console.log the data current. Or actually, let's just do set data, data.current. And then here we'll console.log the data. Is this still logging? Okay, so start recording, move a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we're going to get this big array of times or intervals and mouse coordinates. Now we want to replay that. So to replay it, I've got this cursor icon. Oops. Did the cursor? Oh yeah, you can't see the cursor icon very well here. Oh, I should. It's because thank you. Yes. Okay, so now we want to just move that cursor icon, have it follow all those coordinates we got. Okay, fill me in. So what do we want to do? So we want to have a function update. So this is going to be called by that request animation frame thing. Then we want to do, so I'm going to just do this so that I can try to trace the letters so we can see that it's doing the right thing. So let's see, let's make some variables. So index is going to be the index of the data array. So inside here, like normally you would do something like let index equals 0. Okay. Yeah, so normally you would do something like this, but here I want the index variable to be defined outside of this update function. This is not really necessary, but it helps React or the TypeScript thing not get scared. Okay, so what do we need to do? Let's say const start time equals perform, like, not now, so when we start the player. Then the elapsed time is going to be t minus start time. Then maybe we want a variable for how much stuff we have already played. So let played time equals 0. Okay, so now in here we want to do let's call this, delta t chords equals data index. So I want to say if played time plus delta t is greater than the elapsed time. So the elapsed time is like, so this means that like we've encountered an event that hasn't yet happened. So in this case, we should skip, or let's do it this way. So in this case, we're going to break. What's the easiest? So yeah, maybe I'll do it this way. So const xy equals coords, and then ref. I also should say this. Okay, so ref.current. This is a React ref attached to this cursor SVG. Oh yeah, so we've given this SVG fixed positioning, so we can just say what its x and y coordinates will be, and then that will be that. So ref.current.style.left. So is this good? Is this what we want? Yes. And okay, so let's see if that works. Might work. So I'll try to follow this. Okay, and now if I press play. Okay, why did that not work? add some loading. Or sorry, I should add some console logging. Let's do console.log t index. So is this in fact playing something? Interesting. So yeah, so at the end of this function, we need to call request animation frame update again to schedule next thing, so that might fix it. Holy moly, it worked. Okay, so there you have a very basic version. So there's lots and lots of things on top of this. There's like making that playback class. Another big thing is here I was recording just the absolute screen coordinates. You want to make those like percentages of the screen so that it'll work on different different screen sizes, or even if I just do this, like this is going to be broken. But you could easily fix that just by making it calculating, like dividing by the screen width and screen height, whatever. In general, you should really save the aspect ratio of the video, like with the video. But yeah, I'll stop there for questions.